Good day everyone and welcome to another edition of In Case You Missed It. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Nigeria Football Federation NFF has appointed former Mali coach Chelle as the new head coach of the Super Eagles ahead of World Cup qualifiers. Super Eagles striker Awoniyi scored his first goal in almost a year for Nottingham Forest as they are now joined second with Arsenal on the Premier League table. Mali's military president is angry as Chelle, who was his favourite, joins the Super Eagles of Nigeria as their new head coach. The Nigeria Football Federation NFF has appointed former Mali coach Chelle as the new head coach of Nigeria's senior men's national football team, becoming the top person to take charge of the Super Eagles since the resignation of Jose Peseiro in March 2024. The Nigerian national team has been without a permanent head coach since Finidi George quit in June 2024. The NFF took its time entrusting the team to caretaker coach Austin Eguavon, who oversaw the Super Eagles AFCON qualification. Chelle's appointment was confirmed by the NFF on Tuesday, hours after President Ibrahim Gusau mentioned in a video that the appointment would be made soon. The NFF statement read, "The Executive Committee of Nigeria Football Federation has endorsed the recommendation of a technical and development subcommittee for the appointment of Mr. Chelle as head coach of Nigeria's senior men's national team, Super Eagles." At its meeting held in Abuja on Thursday, 2nd January 2025, the NFF Technical and Development Subcommittee recommended the appointment of former coach of the senior men's national team of Mali as the new head coach of the Super Eagles. This recommendation was on Tuesday, 7th January, endorsed by NFF Executive Committee. Chelle, who won 5 caps for the Eagles of Mali and coached clubs such as GS Bonsolat, FC Martigues, Berlin and MC Oran, has been head coach of the Eagles since 2022. At the 2023 African Cup of Nations final in Côte d'Ivoire, Chelle's Mali came very close to a place in the semi-finals, losing to host and eventual winners Côte d'Ivoire 2-1 after extra time, after leading by a long goal until the final minute of regulation time. The 47-year-old, who was a central defender during his playing days, featured for Martigues, Valenciennes, Lens, Istres and Camois Notaires in France during his playing career. His appointment is with immediate effect, and he has the responsibility of guiding the Super Eagles to earn a ticket to the 2026 FIFA World Cup finals, with the next round of matches taking place in March. According to NFF President Ibrahim Gusau, Chelle's work will begin immediately with the home-based Super Eagles at the 2024 African Nations Championship in Tanzania, Kenya and Uganda, where Nigeria will compete with 17 other countries from February 11 to February 28. Super Eagles striker Awoniyi scored his first goal of the season as Nottingham Forest defeated Wolves 3-0 at the Molina Stadium on Monday evening. The 27-year-old forward capitalized on Morgan Gibbs' white assist to score the third goal of the game.
And Hudson-Odoi got it. And Hudson-Odoi rolls it to Awoniyi. It's gone past him. This is Ward-Prowse.
Yes!
Seeing an emphatic win that moved Forest to a joint second place with Arsenal on the Premier League table, Awoniyi started the game on the bench as Chris Wood was once again preferred in the starting lineup. Meanwhile, another Super Eagles player, Olaino, was in the starting 11 for Nottingham Forest. In the 17th minute, Forest turned defense into attack, with Anthony Elanga breaking forward and squaring the ball to former Wolves player Morgan Gibbs-White, who slotted it home to give the visitors an early lead. A minute before halftime, Forest doubled the advantage. Top scorer Chris Wood finished off a brilliant run and cross from Caleb Hudson-Odoi, putting the away side firmly in control. Although Wolves pushed hard for a goal in the second half, it was Nigeria's Awoniyi, coming off the bench, who added the third. His late strike secured a commanding victory for Forest. Wesley Okodua, the son of former Nigerian under-23 forward Emmanuel Okodua, was an unused substitute for Wolves. Awoniyi will be delighted to open his goal account for the season despite limited time on the pitch. The Nigerian striker played just 8 minutes after replacing Chris Wood. Awoniyi registered 1 shot on target and 1 off target while making 5 touches on the ball. Although he missed 1 big chance, he made up for it by getting on the score sheet. In duels, he struggled on the ground, losing his only attempted ground duel, but he fared better in the air, winning 1 of 3 area duels. It was a decent cameo for Nigerian forward, who we hope to build on his performance as the season progresses. Barring any last-minute change in plans, the newly appointed head coach of the Super Eagles, Chelle, will arrive the country on Saturday to complete the deal that will make him the next Nigerian coach. The Frenchman was appointed on Tuesday to take over the vacant position of the national head coach and is scheduled to arrive in Nigeria with 2 assistants who will work alongside him in managing the Super Eagles. Chelle is expected in Abuja on Saturday to finalize the details of his contract, with several media reports claiming that the coach will earn a monthly salary of $50,000, about 85 million naira. Chelle's assistant will get $5,000 each as their salary. The Malian was previously in charge of the Algerian club MC Oran. His trusted assistant worked with him during his reign in charge of the Malian national team, the Eagles. The trio was also with Chelle during his time with MC Oran. He is also expected to work with local assistant coaches picked by the NFF. Chelle may not be in charge of the Super Eagles when the 2025 African Nations Cup kick off in Morocco in December and January. Chelle's contract may not be extended if he failed to qualify Nigeria for the World Cup, despite the 3-time African champions being in a difficult situation in Group C. The short-term contract he will sign will end in October 2025, the same month the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers ends. Chelle's immediate mandate would be to ensure the Super Eagles stage a comeback in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, where they are languishing in the 5th spot with a pitiable 3 points for 4 games in Group C, behind South Africa, Rwanda and Benin Republic, who all have 7 points. He will oversee the Super Eagles' upcoming Matchday 5 and Matchday 6 qualifiers against Rwanda and Zimbabwe in March this year. They are must-win games if Nigeria does not want to kiss the World Cup goodbye for a second consecutive time. In the meantime, Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) has finalized plans for the unveiling of the new coach to take place in Abuja on Monday. Chelle is expected to begin his tenure with the home-based Super Eagles ahead of the Championship of African Nations (CHAN) in February. In a related development, Lante's forward Moses Simon said he was happy that the Super Eagles now have a substantive coach as he pledged his support for Chelle. Simon, a winger for the Super Eagles, was recently named the Player of the Month for December by French Ligue 1 club Lantes. Said he knows that the coach will enjoy his stint with Nigeria. In a post on his official X handle, Simon welcomed the new gaffer, saying, "Welcome to Nigeria." Just as the appointment of Chelle as new coach of the Super Eagles by the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF) is still generating different reactions from Nigerians, the military junta in Mali is unhappy with the country's football association for letting the coach go. While many Nigerians have not fully come to terms with the quality of the French-born coach, it just seems that those who know his qualities are already biting their fingers for not holding on to him. In Mali, football fans in the country are bashing the Malian FA after the news broke that the NFF have hired their former coach. When Chelle left the Malian team after the 2023 AFCON, it was a shock and a big mistake for many Malians and even their players. In Chelle's 2-year stint in Mali, his team playing one of the best attacking football any Malian team has ever played, and his results were very visible for everyone to see on the continent, with 14 wins, 5 draws and 3 losses in his 22 games in charge. He was on the verge of leading Mali to a semi-final place at the last AFCON, before losing the game narrowly to eventual winners and host Côte d'Ivoire in the quarter-final after extra time. This was why an average football fan in Mali loved him so much and still found it absurd that he was allowed to go in the manner he left. It was later that Malians discovered that the reason why he left was because the FA were tired of his toughness and no interference when it came to selection of players. Many top football people in the Malian FA never liked him for this, and this was why the Malian FA announced his departure and the Malian government persuaded him to come back, but he was very reluctant to do so. And now that the biggest black nation in Africa, Nigeria, appointed him, the reality of the mistake of letting him go last year has suddenly dawned on the Malian junta once again. Unfortunately, it is now too late now because there has been a long-term ambition of Chelle to manage the Super Eagles, who we strongly believe have the best talent on the continent to dominate the AFCON and even make history at the World Cup. Super Eagles and Chippa United goalkeeper Stanley Nwabali has been dealt a devastating blow, losing his mother barely 2 months after the passing of his father. Nwabali, in his heartbroken state, claimed that the year 2025 is the worst year of his life already, after starting with bad news. He had just celebrated the start of a new year when he learnt of his mother's passing on January 1, 2025. The Chippa United goalkeeper shared the heartbroken news on X on New Year's Day, writing, "R.I.P. Mom, worst year of my life already," accompanied by tears and heartbreak emojis. This emotional post came just hours after the share of the 2024 recap video, expressing optimism for the new year. While Nwabali has not revealed the cause of his mother's death, her passing is likely a huge shock, especially as he has shared a full recap of his 2024 earlier that day. He had written earlier, "2024 was a good year. We are doubling everything in 2025. Thank you Chippa United FC. Thank you Super Eagles. Thanks to all my fans. Let's do more." Nwabali's father died in November, just hours after the goalkeeper helped the Super Eagles secure a crucial point in their 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifier against Benin Republic. The goalkeeper's bravery on the field was evident as he manned the goalpost despite his personal loss. With the loss of his both parents, Nwabali joined the likes of Victor Osimhen, who have also experienced the pain of losing both parents. His teammates, fans, and well-wishers rallied around him, offering condolences and support. Meanwhile, Nwabali has been an important player for the Super Eagles since becoming the #1 goalkeeper for the team. My condolences to Stanley Nwabali and the family. May the soul of the departed rest in peace. The newly appointed coach of the Super Eagles, Challe, has been summoned by his current club, MC Oran of Algeria, following his decision to accept the Nigerian national team job. The Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) is under fire as MC Oran of Algeria has revealed that the newly appointed coach of the Super Eagles, Challe, is still under contract with the club. Despite being under contract with MC Oran, the former Mali national team coach was named the head coach of the Super Eagles by the Nigerian Football Federation on Tuesday. The move has been a shock to the Algerian club, which is seeking stability, and the announcement has undermined its ongoing project. Chelle attended training with MC Oran on Wednesday morning, and the club quickly called for an emergency meeting with him to discuss the situation. The club stated, "This meeting will determine whether he stays or leaves the team, especially since he's still under contract," emphasizing the importance of ensuring the rights of both parties. Chelle's contract with MC Oran includes a clause that allows him to leave if offered a position with the national team. The clause was triggered when the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) made an offer, leading to his decision to accept the role. The outcome of the meeting between Chelle and MC Oran remained uncertain. It is possible that Chelle could remain with the Algerian club if a solution is reached, or he may be released after the contractual clause is exercised. Meanwhile, Super Eagles player Moses Simon has become the first Super Eagles player to welcome Chelle as the new head coach of the Nigerian national football team. The NFF recently appointed Chelle to take over from Augustin Eguavon, who had been acting as interim coach. Eguavon helped the team qualify for the 2025 AFCON in Morocco. Moses Simon, who became the first Super Eagles player to welcome Chelle after his appointment, Simon posted a message on social media saying "Bienvenue au Nigeria," which means "Welcome to Nigeria." The Super Eagles are struggling in their 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. After 4 matches, they have not won a game and are ranked 5th in their group, which includes Rwanda, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Lesotho, and Benin Republic. Simon is hopeful that Chelle can help the team improve and increase their chances of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, to be hosted by United States of America, Mexico, and Canada. The qualifiers will resume in March 2025, with Nigeria scheduled to face Rwanda and Zimbabwe. Rwanda defeated Nigeria 2-1 in an AFCON qualifying match in November 2024 at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Uyo. To be part of the Super Eagles has been a dream for the new coach Chelle since he was 12 years old and playing PlayStation video games. A close associate of the Super Eagles coach revealed to Score Nigeria, Eric has been the Super Eagles coach since he was 12 years old. His mother told me that he always wore the Nigeria jersey with pride, and when he played PlayStation, his team were the Super Eagles. So today, ask Eric about the great stars of the 90s like Emmanuel Amoneke, Daniel Amokachi, Rashidi Yekini, Finidi George, and you'll be surprised by how much he knows about them. He's first and foremost a big fan of the Super Eagles, and it's now a dream come true for him to finally be part of the team he has always long admired as a young boy. The Associated score Nigeria, that such is a great admiration of the Super Eagles that he would probably have done Mali when Nigeria to have come knocking on his door while he was in charge of the Eagles of Bamako. That could well explain the huge pay cut he has taken to quit Algerian club MC Oran for this most demanding challenge. Chelle has taken by far the biggest risk of his career to be the coach of the Super Eagles, who are currently in danger of not qualifying for next year's World Cup, the close associate admitted. Yes, it is indeed the biggest risk he has taken so far. It's like staging a military coup. You either become the president or you are dead. He's probably prepared to succeed, and know him so well, he will do just that. However, the arrival of the newly appointed Super Eagles head coach Chelle on Saturday is now uncertain. Following a meeting held by the board of his current club, MC Oran, the Algerian club called an emergency meeting after the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) announced Chelle as the new head coach of the Super Eagles. After the meeting, it was decided that Chelle will remain in charge of MC Oran for the upcoming Algerian Cup match against Sétif this weekend. A final decision on his departure will be made after the match. Chelle and his two assistants were originally expected to arrive in Nigeria on Saturday for the official unveiling on Monday. A statement from MC Oran confirmed that after discussions with Coach Chelle, the club agreed to delay any decision about his future until after the cup match to keep the team focused on the important fixture. The statement said, the club management has confirmed that Chelle will oversee the team for the cup match as planned. A final meeting will take place after they return to Oran to discuss the matter further.